Hello, everybody. This is Chris calling from Brothaspeak Podcast, where we talk about Black LGBT issues and topics. And I am your host, Chris. Well, guess what? 2017, we are off to kind of a crazy start. And I want to make sure that we started off with as much of a bang as possible. And let me tell you, I don't think it needs any help from me. But I do want to give out some information that's actually coming about this year. We're going to talk about some great topics. We're going to talk about public displays of affection. We're going to talk about hip-hop, LGBTQ festivals that are taking place. We're going to talk about when it comes to the fetish community. We got some things to discuss this year. The first I want to be able to put on, there is a festival that actually caters to the LGBT community. This particular festival is called the Pink Elephant Hip Hop LGBTQ Festival that is actually taking place in Austin, and is actually normally taking place in Austin, Texas, here in the United States, for those who are overseas. And I wanted to make sure we talk about this topic because this is a very interesting thing. I think it's a wonderful thing, but is the world ready for it? Is the world ready for out and proud LGBTQ hip hop artists? Well, that's the question we're going to ask our developer here who actually made the festival. His MC name is Japan. So we'll be talking with him in just a moment. Stay tuned. All right, this is Chris with Brothaspeak, where we talk about Black LGBT issues and topics. And my guest today is Japan. Now, this is kind of interesting because Japan actually is one of the organizers of the Pink Elephant Hip Hop Festival. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I'm actually the creator.
You are the creator. Sorry about that. You are the actual creator of the Pink Elephant Hip Hop Festival. Now, I actually came across this festival last year on Facebook, and it just happened to pop up. I didn't really know that much about it, but the first thing that ran through my head is, oh my God. First I'm thinking, have we really done this? And I said, next question, is the hip hop community ready for this? So I did all sorts of questions came through my head, and I said, you know what? I gotta definitely put this guy on the podcast somehow, some way. Let's just make it happen. So first off, I do appreciate you actually coming on the podcast and talking about it. And definitely, I'm really interested because when I saw some of the things that you were doing last year, I wanted to make sure that all the audience knows what's happening in Texas, in particular Austin, Texas. So can we start off by you telling us a little bit of the background of how everything started with this festival?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, by the way. I appreciate you and your platform. I honor and respect what you're doing. So, again, I thank you for allowing me to speak to you guys today about the Pink Elephant Hip Hop Festival. For starters, my name is Japan, and I'm a rapper here in Houston, Texas. Rapper, singer, songwriter, producer, composer, activist, humanitarian, and philanthropist.
Okay.
And I work with community-based organizations all over the country in hopes to help better the lives of those affected by HIV and AIDS. So I started a rap group called The Cure, and we put out a mixtape called Gay for Pay, and then we did an album called The Virus.
Okay.
So, yeah. Since then, the group is actually disbanded, and I'm currently working on my solo project and the Pink Elephant Hip Hop Festival, which takes place in Austin, Texas, which, as many of you guys know, is the live music capital of the world. And,
right.
The venue is super duper dope. It's actually the historic Victory Grill, and Victory Grill has been open since 1945, and was on the Chitlin circuit, and everybody from B.B. King to Bobby Bland to Ike and Tina Turner have played that stage.
Wow.
It's super dope and super steeped in history, and Pink Elephant was created out of necessity. Pink Elephant Hip Hop Festival is an LGBT hip hop showcase featuring 25 of the most dynamic and diverse entertainers in the country. So it's 25 LGBTQ artists, 2 days, one mission, and that mission is to make history as the largest and most diverse LGBTQ hip hop festival in the world.
Wow.
And we're really excited about that. It was created to celebrate and advance a community that has often been shut out of mainstream hip hop.
Yeah.
So, I partnered with Tim West. Tim West is an LGBT queer hip hop pioneer with the All Go, a statewide queer. Well, it's a nonprofit organization in Austin, and we put together the Pink Elephant.
Wow.
Put together the Pink.
So let me ask you this: what was the initial reaction when you said you wanted to do this?
Well, it's kind of funny because I was on my way down the street and I started thinking, well, we need something to be able to, call our own, and it's kind of it's more of a space for artists to not only, not just about music, but more of a place for artists to mobilize and network, and also address the social and cultural injustices that affect the LGBT community.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter, transgender violence, HIV and AIDS, and women empowerment issues and whatnot. But when I brought it up, I think people kind of thought that it was just, there they go, another party, But we made history. We made press, and really, it kind of started as we wanted to get the attention of South by Southwest.
Okay.
South by Southwest is one of the biggest music festivals in the world, and they just so happen to be in Austin as well. But I mean, and we got their attention, but shortly after that, we realized that had we merged, that they kind of take a little bit more control than we wanted. So it's just us. Oh. Yeah, we still independent. We're bigger. We're better. We're pinker. I'm really excited about. I'm really excited about the rebrand. I have to give a shout out to Lemon Brand. Those are the guys that they took Pink Elephant, the Pink Elephant brand, to the next level with the new logo, with the new website. Really excited about that. So shout out to Melly B and Lemon Brand.
Nice. Now let me ask you this. Now, what is the scene like in Texas? In Houston and in Austin when it comes down to LGBT and hip hop and merging together? What's the scene and the music scene down there like?
Well, right now, Houston in particular, there's a lot of new talent coming out, LGBT musicians. There's a female rapper, Kale the Rapper. There's also another female rapper that was on the show last year named Young Crusade. There's Baca Redu, he's a New Orleans bound artist, but he actually lives here in Houston. Yeah. And there's a new guy named Sean West as well. And as a matter of fact, Baca Redu is the world-renowned Baca Redu. He's Pink Elephant alumni, so he'll be back this year, and he's also opening the show with a Friday Night Live cipher.
Wow. Okay. You guys are definitely stepping it up there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be super dope. It's gonna be like, to put you in the mind of how Eric Badu does at the Soul Train Award.
Yeah.
With Hip Hop Award. So he's gonna be behind 4 to 5 rappers, killing it, and everybody in the building is gonna go live. So it's gonna go, all over the world. Friday Night Live cipher. I want you guys to keep your ears open for that.
Wow. Okay. Now this sounds pretty hot. Now wait a minute. How long has this been going on?
Last year was the first year.
Okay.
And this year's the second year, and it was kind of I didn't think that we'd get as much attention as we got so fast, But last year we had 25 artists as well. We had a super group from New York, the Alliance, 4 really, really talented guys. We had a transgender female rapper, King Giselle. The list goes on and on. It was a really, really dope show. We had a lot of OGs in the building. We had a lot of new young bloods. But here in Texas, we young block last year. We swagged out down here.
Okay. So wait a minute. Now you got a lot of people coming out here. Basically, what is the criteria to actually get on the stage of the Pink Elephant Hip Hop Festival for an artist?
Well, you just got to be dope, and you have to have you have to have it, and you have to have product,
right?
You have to have a social media presence.
Gotcha.
And that's it. We really want to give everybody a chance, though.
Yeah.
So it's not just about people that are have 1 million followers and stuff like that. If you dope, you dope. And Pink Elephant, to be completely honest, is really more about a kind of a lifestyle. You know what I mean? Pink Elephant to me means we are here, we are big, we're not going nowhere. You're not going to be heading north anymore.
Okay.
So Pink Elephant is almost like, I am a pink elephant. I am Pink Elephant because.
The first thing that comes to my head, when I first heard any, correction. Let me be more specific. When I first heard an openly LGBT hip hop artist, because you got to say that these days, the first thing I thought was Fly Young Red. Everybody knows that song. Throw That Boy, we already know about that. But here's the thing. I thought, okay, it was great on social media. Social media was great. But is it enough to hit the airwaves, and would it be accepted? That was the first thing that came to my head. And then I see now Young Ma. She comes out now and pretty much, she hits airwaves. And I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute. Now let me ask this question. Is it easier for a young female who happens to be of the LGBT community, lesbian, than it is for a male, being the fact it's such a masculine-dominated industry? What is your thoughts on that?
Absolutely. It's absolutely easier for a female, lesbian rapper or singer, to come out and get, it's absolutely easier. One, because they talking about the same thing,
Right.
Male rapper talking about fucking fucking females. She talking about fucking females. You know what I mean? So they can relate to it. It's not as offensive as as us. And then we already got that thing in the black community where the masculine. We so scared to smile. We so scared to miss a step. You know what I mean? We scared to talk proper because we gonna be all gay.
Exactly. You're absolutely right about that. You're right about that.
You're scared to say words like beautiful and shit like that because it's questionable. You know what I mean? Straight dudes say beautiful. It's like, what?
Yeah, it is the stupidest thing. It really is the most stupidest thing in the world to even take it to that degree. But unfortunately, it's very, very much so within our community. So the next question that comes to my head is, well, Texas is kind of a Bible Belt state, wouldn't you say?
I would. But I will say, and it's funny that you say that because I have this joke that in every other state, it's welcome to the brother, welcome to the state of brotherly love, welcome to the Sunshine State. When you drive into Texas, the first thing you see is a sign that says "Don't mess with Texas."
Wow.
Because we're not about that bullshit down here. We'll kill your ass. But at the same time,
Damn.
We all about that. We believe in packing pistols. We believe in all of that. So
that's true.
And I'm a California boy. You know what I mean? But I'm a Texas boy. I love Texas. I love Houston. And we do what, and I'll be frank, we do what the fuck we want to do down here.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not in the closet about nothing. And none of my friends, and to tell the truth, I keep it 1,000 with you. I don't even really know no straight people.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We are not hiding down here at all.
But see, that's why it's so strange to see a festival like this taking place in Texas. Now, don't get me wrong. I've heard some great things about Austin in particular. I heard when it comes to the creative scene, Austin is definitely the place you want to be. I'm not sure. Can you kind of enlighten people on that? Is that correct?
Absolutely. In fact, that's where Austin. I was actually born in Austin, but raised in California, and then kind of moved back and forth. But Austin is the Austin motto is keep Austin weird. I mean that's their thing. So I mean, and they're all about that. They say 100% true. It's 100% true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very, very creative, very welcoming. Austin is a very rich town. There's a lot of money in Austin. Austin is a very clean town. Very good place to raise children and go to school and retire and stuff like that. But I'm still having fun, so I had to be out that thing.
Hey, California is probably the place you want to go have that fun. I can see that.
Yeah. Okay. But I'll always go back. I could have easily thrown this festival right here in Houston, but there's something about Austin, and there's something about that Victory Grill. The venue. It's just something about being in that building and being on the stage that Ike and Tina Turner were on. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Not to mention the fact that this year we partnered with Austin Pride.
Okay.
This year we're doing we partnered with Awesome Black Pride, and it's also Texas Relay Weekend. So, we expect a huge turnout and a really, really dope show. And because of the Texas Relays, it's about to be thighs and ass and all over the place. So get your ass to Austin. If you don't like hip hop, just come for the legs and ass and thighs and all that. The Texas Relay boys is about to bring, man.
Let me listen. One of my friends. Last time I've been to Texas was actually Dallas. I did like Dallas. I gotta say, I did like Dallas. One of my friends, he actually comes from Houston, and he still talks about how great Texas really is, and that's the place that he actually came from too. So now that my sister, she recently moved to Texas, so something about Texas, I don't know what it is, seems to be calling people that I know, and probably wants to make me come down there and visit it again. That's for sure. So the next thing that comes about in my head is this: where do you see? Because I'll be honest with you, sometimes some of the lyrics, I keep thinking, man, is the hip hop community ready to listen to an openly gay rapper? Sometimes is it really? Are they really ready on the mainstream side quite yet? But yet, at the same time, you're getting all the great support, like Chance the Rapper, his brother, her brother came out saying he's bisexual. Then, of course, you got other celebrity artists whose children who are of the LGBT community. So it definitely speaks something, and also see how well receptive that is. So I think it's definitely a time, but where do you see it in the next 5 years? Where do you see openly gay artists in the next 5 years within a male-dominated industry like hip hop?
Well, I have to say that I definitely think we have to continue to create our own lane. Like Pink Elephant, I think there need to be other Pink Elephants. I think that there needs to be a record label. I think that there need to be, we're going to have to create lanes for ourselves. Right. Our purpose was to create a place where music strengthens community. Artists, MCs, DJs, music producers, talent managers, industry execs, stylists, scholars, hip hop heads from all over the country. We come together to celebrate one another. You know what I mean? That's what Pink Elephant is about for me. Aspirations are to at some point have a Pink Elephant Awards show ceremony.
Nice.
I think just like the MTV Awards, just like and this, man, bro, real rap. This is my legacy. This is what I'm gonna leave behind. This is only the beginning. But to go back to your question, I think the next 5 years, and can I be frank? Once these old motherfuckers start dying off, and I have to say it like this just to keep it 100 with you, because I'll take it a step further. The millennials, for instance, when Donald Trump was elected president, I don't want to go to politics, but I will for a minute because I ain't scared.
Yeah.
When Donald Trump was elected president, and those people started protesting in the streets, I was so happy to turn on my TV and see that they wasn't just black faces. You understand what I'm saying?
Nice.
They were white
right.
faces.
That's true.
They were Hispanic faces. There were a lot of women. They were, the millennials ain't having that shit. The millennials don't give a fuck if that. Millennials, it's late to be racist. It's cool to have black friends. It's cool to have gay friends. It's cool to know gay people.
True.
So when when the older generation when they start to fall off, I think the millennials are a bit more welcoming to others.
Gotcha.
So over the next 5 years, all these old motherfuckers will be dead, and we can not really. I think that the attitude is changing. It's not cool to be racist anymore. It's not cool to be homophobic anymore. Although motherfuckers are still doing it.
True. True. Well, okay. Well, now let me talk about Japan, the rapper, for a minute. Now, how long you been doing your thing? How long you been rapping?
Since 2008.
Okay.
2008. It was actually at that point a buddy and I got together and started putting together songs and just playing around and put them out to the clubs and stuff, and then it ended up being bigger than what we got a whole bunch of attention in a very, very short amount of time, just like Pink Elephant. And we put together a project, and again, that was Gay for Pay. And as a matter of fact, those projects are still available. Gay for Pay is still up. That was a mixtape, and then we did the critically acclaimed, award-winning original debut album, The Virus.
Okay, all right.
It was very, very important for me one, we were very proud of ourselves. I'm a Virgo, overachiever, mountain climber, skyscraper kind of a dude. You know what I mean? So anything that I've ever done and anything I've ever wanted to do, I wanted to go really, really big.
Okay.
You know, so but it was important to align ourselves with a cause bigger than ourselves. You know, HIV/AIDS, hence the name The Cure, and it's The Cure with a Q, by the way.
Nice. I like that. No, that makes actually to me. I love that. I love the fact that you. Well, hold on. Wait a minute. When did you actually come out? When were you actually out and about?
Well, what do you mean musically? Or are you talking about sex?
Sexually. I mean, as far as your family, your friends, have you always been out yourself, or not?
I'm gonna tell you something funny. Is that I had a mom. First of all, I had boyfriends and girlfriends since like kindergarten. I can remember kissing boys and girls at the same time.
Oh my God.
and writing notes to boys and girls and talking to my mom about it, and my mother never, ever, not one time told me that it was wrong.
No way.
Never. But I also went to private schools and prep schools from K through 5. But when I got into junior high school, it was like, wait a minute, motherfucker, all of us ain't got boyfriends. We ain't with that shit. I swear to God, I thought that everybody had boyfriends and girlfriends up until I got into junior high school.
Oh, wow. That had to be a little culture shock. So how'd you take that? How was
Oh, man, you know. So, you know, it was, but I've never been in the closet. But I was also bisexual. You know, I also still fucked with females up until 10 years ago, 5 years ago.
Okay. So you basically go both ways without a problem. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So I mean, well, you know, the only reason because I want to find out because sometimes you know everybody who's actually coming out or using the DL, of course they normally start on the DL first, but they actually come out and be able to say, you know, now I'm going to come out, I'll make a damn festival, I'll make an album. You know, it takes a certain person, a certain personality to actually come and do that. So I definitely have to give you a thumbs up for that one because I don't know. It's kind of funny because I myself didn't start that way. It was more on the DL side first, and then slowly but surely, as time passed on, then, you know, hell, let me think a damn podcast. You know, I don't know. You know, so everyone has their own different journey, but definitely it seems like you are not only you are open about it and you're happy about it, but you're successful at it. So the reception last year pretty much skyrocketed. You put you in the press. Was it any mainstream press that kind of caught on to you guys, or just mostly local press?
It was national press actually, but Austin Chronicle. We were in papers in Austin, in Houston. Melly B is in New York. We had Kimani 510 out of Kimani Brown actually out of Oakland, and shout out to her. There were a lot of people that helped me put this festival together. You know what I mean? I created it, but I had a lot of help with Tim West and with Priscilla Hale and with Kimani Brown and with Lady T Smooth out of Dallas. You know, recently on board Vodka Redo. You know, nice. J.W. Richards. There are several people that you know, it takes a village, brother. You know?
Nice. Of course, absolutely. And you sound like you got some nice amount of support there. Now, of course, you know, just kind of get off topic for a little bit. Now, you saw the Kim Burrell. She, you know, went on her little rant. You know, I don't know what made her in the world do that. You know, so part of myself said, well, wait a minute. She knows how many people in the music industry is gay. Why the hell she want to go that route? But you know what? When you saw the response and the backlash that she received, what did you think?
It tickled me. It tickled me, honestly, because the thing is that there are two things about that. One, I don't know why motherfuckers were so surprised that a Christian broad is against homosexuality, or that she had some bad to say. That bewilders me. I mean, that's their thing. You know what I mean? So I don't know why motherfuckers were surprised, to be honest, you know? But the backlash, I was tickled by, and I was kind of proud of, because if LGBTQ people can use their powers for good, harness their powers, and if they can do like they did that shit, because they drug her.
Yeah.
We drug her, you know, and if we can do that shit, if we can, like with this music festival, if we can support each other, you know, with the ferocity that they did with the attack, then we would
I completely agree with that. And
But I thought that shit was funny though.
Yeah, well, you know, I did. I had to show this because we also have a group down here from Wilt Manor. It's called the Brothaspeak, and that's where Brothaspeak Podcast actually derived from. And so I played it, and I'm thinking to myself, are you serious? Do you actually take right now this time to actually want to say that? But go, you know, if you think that's probably the smartest thing to do, to actually sing with Frank Ocean and actually do that. You have a song coming out with Pharrell, but okay, you know, so it's one of those things that I just kind of laughed at. Where do you see yourself taking Pink Elephant? Do you see yourself taking it in many other locations? California, Florida, Miami, you know, New York. Where else could this festival go?
There will be like a Pink Elephant tour, and there will be Pink Elephant showcases, you know, all over the country. I mean, like, you know, we have people in New York that could put one together, and, you know, alumni that, you know, that we trust and respect with the brand. You know what I mean? But absolutely. But I think that we'll always keep the festival, you know, the Pink Elephant Hip Hop Festival right here in Texas.
Okay, you know? I think the heart of Texas is supposed to be the place where it's supposed to be.
Definitely, you know, and like I said, at some point we want to do Pink Elephant Awards, you know, celebrate. But I'll say this: I believe that in the next 5 years, or at some point, the Pink Elephant Hip Hop Festival, it'll be just like when Jay-Z and Beyonce and they all fly in to South by Southwest to catch a show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that Pink Elephant is going to be one of those shows that they drop in to catch.
Okay.
You know, let's go see what the LGBT boys are talking about. Let's go see what Pink Elephant is talking about.
Okay.
You know, because let me say this. One, everybody did the only rule, like I said, 25 LGBT artists, 2 days, one mission, and they've all been, everybody that signs on to the show that applies and gets accepted, well, they get one rule: attack all sides of the building, be relentless, and when inside, kill everything moving.
Right.
You're not coming to play at all.
Right.
At all.
Well,
Only the best of the best will be on the stage at Pink Elephant. So.
Well, have you gotten any flack from any religious organizations down there, or anything like that?
Well, you mean a Pink Elephant or just an Austin?
Well, the Pink Elephant. You know, has anyone received any bad religious backlash or anything like that from any other organizations down there?
No, I don't think so. You know, like ticketers and such. We didn't get the chance to see it, but I certainly welcome them, and I certainly, you know, and invite them to come do their thing. There's Ashton Woods. I have to give a shout out to Ashton Woods. He's a Black Lives Matter activist. Last year he came and hosted Black Lives Matter panel. He also did Dallas, do a little protesting. You know, he's my dude. He went to the presidential. He's my dude.
Wow.
I'm sure he'll be back this year, and it's gonna be a ride.
Nice.
It's gonna be super dope.
Nice. Well, let me tell you, I'm completely appreciative that you actually decided to just talk about exactly the Pink Elephant Hip Hop Festival down with the Brothaspeak Podcast, again, where we talk about Black LGBT issues and topics. How do you want people to know where to go? Where do people find out more information about it, especially for those? Are you still taking artists, by the way? Are you still looking at bringing more people for a lineup?
Definitely. We're open for artist registration now. Visit the website, pinkelephanthiphopfestival.com. That's pinkelephanthiphopfestival.com. And artist registration, vendor registration, you can purchase tickets, and there are also sponsorship packages at that website as well. You'll get a preview of who's doing the show thus far. And it's a really beautiful website. Again, shout out to Lemon Brands for hooking us up like that. But yeah, pinkelephanthiphopfestival.com. Please go take a look and, you know, see what you see.
All right. And by the way, is this the first time that any LGBT festival just occurred anywhere in the United States? Are there any other festivals you ever heard of?
No. There was a Peace Out Festival, I think in 2009. That, you know, several of there's a documentary called Pick Up the Mic,
okay,
by a guy named Alex Hinton, and it gives you the background. I mean, there have been gay rappers for 20, 30 years now.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? We're just now, I guess, bubbling to the surface. goes back to Deep Dick Collective, to all the way back to, Jim Rowe, there are 20 years worth of LGBT hip hoppers.
Wow. See, now, again, you educated me on something. I knew some of them were in the closet. I didn't know they were actually openly out. So for 30 years, that's actually sounds like something worth looking into, especially for this month coming up, a Black History Month for me. I don't know. But, definitely I want to, again, thank you so much for coming on here and just kind of giving a little education, talking about your event. So if anything, do you plan on having it televised coming up any soon? Anybody can catch it on video or anything else? So, say I'm in Florida right now. Can I be able to catch that on YouTube or something?
Well, last year we had a videographer. I'm not sure what happens to video, but so we're looking into that now. but this year we're gonna have a videographer and several photographers and such. So I'm sure you'll be able to see it. Okay. But that Friday Night Live cipher. Yep. That's probably the next time you're gonna see it. That's probably the first time you're gonna really see it, because everybody in the building's gonna go live, and that's gonna be the shit.
All right. Thank you again so much. Again, this is Chris with Brothaspeak Podcast, where we talk about Black LGBT issues and topics. And I'm with Japan, who is the creator of the Pink Elephant Hip Hop Festival. Thank you so much, Japan.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good